This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with their opponents.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Carson. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
One. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Makes the score.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He gives it off to Carson.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Kevon Seymour.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run it with Carson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Carson again the ball carrier.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 3, Seahawks 0.
From the 36, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 40. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Seahawks nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Set him back 5. Second down. Here's Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
The pass complete to Hakeem Butler.
Hurts pass.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That's caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That's complete to Butler.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
12 yards there and a first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
So
the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
The onside kick is recovered by Philadelphia.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man here is Scott, complete.
Hurts
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Seahawks 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Throwing is Hurts.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
He was covered by Jamal.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Carson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Russell Wilson.
Duke Riley gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
3rd down and goal.
And he's going to go down again. Duke Riley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 67 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's Reed. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Javon Hargrave, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 43.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the Seahawks 33-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Wonder why were they even putting the ball in the air in that situation?
I know they have confidence a lot of the time in their team, and, hey, we can call anything. But in this spot, with that lead and that amount of time on the clock, not much, you've got to take care of it. I would have figured they'd run the football there. Now
their defense has to stand tall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time, Wilson will throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Peterson. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson. Being chased out left. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Brandon, this is an example of good defense here. He's got nobody open down the field, so he does the right thing and tries to check it down to his running back out of the backfield. But a lot of times, you just expect the safety valve to be open. And here, that's not the case, and it turns into an interception.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
33-yard line.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Murray now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
8, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They run the counter. It's Carson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making...
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
8. Seahawks 6.
Boy, a little panic here early. First quarter onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football.
Side kick is recovered by the Cardinals.
On first down, Muhammad. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
8-6 the score after 1.
Cardinals 8. Seahawks 6.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run with Muhammad. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Murray now on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7 at the 21-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Will Wilson. The Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jordan Phillips able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Seahawks 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jordan Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 yards. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
8-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Andy Isabella.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Rolling to his right. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray now on first down, going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. They'll give him a yard on the play. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Muhammad. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Here's Reed. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do. But the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Let's go, D.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
57's the mark. Mark 57. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in
rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Escapes the defender. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football.
The kick is recovered by the Cardinals.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Second and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Flush to his right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
32. Seahawks 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 16.
2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson.
Wilson's pass.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3 and out.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And got his man complete. Past the 20.
Here we go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
To
DK Metcalf. 73 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
covered by the Cardinals.
Check. Watch 54. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Mike spot 4. I'm trying to collect.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
48-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To try again after the sack. Wilson, and his throw here is incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Then the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football.
Onside kick is recovered by the Cardinals.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. On the option, it's Murray. That second down play nets a -4.
A tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.